hazard is any source, situation, or condition that has the potential to cause harm, damage, or injury to people, property, or the environment. Hazard can be found in various contexts such as workplace, home, communities, or natural surroundings. Hazard can be categorized into different types such as physical hazard, chemical hazards, biological hazards, physiological hazards, and last is environmental hazard.
By roaming around the campus, we noticed that some of the buildings has a falling roof or materials falling hazard that presents as a significant and potentially life-threatening risk that demand urgent attention. The potential consequences of it includes disruptions of educational activities, damage to school properties, and severe injuries to students, educators, and staff. To address this hazard, a comprehensive solution is imperative. A regular inspection of school buildings should be conducted to identify and address any sign of roof deteriorations or structural weaknesses promptly. Implementing routine maintenance practices and investigating unnecessary repairs can significantly mitigate the risk. It is essential for school administration to prioritize a proactive approach to safety, fostering an environment where communication about potential hazards is encouraged and addressed promptly, thus creating a secure and conducive learning environment for all.
Next, we observe that there is a hazard in the library building. As you can see in the picture presented, there was a missing ceiling and some hole in the roof. So we asked and gathered information. Now we know the cause because of the recent earthquakes. We consider this is a hazard because it could possibly fall anytime in any times of earthquakes. It could lead to danger or injury of the persons or student inside the library.
As we roam around the campus, we notice this ladder. This ladder is used for emergencies. But what if this ladder is one of the problem? Many students are afraid to go through it because it is old and rust. It is very dangerous, especially in these times that we experience earthquake. We need to use the emergency exit.
As we roam around the campus, we saw this kind of barriers that we considered risky since students could get wounded if they attempted to get out of the school or if the guards hindered them from leaving, especially at night if there is a nighttime event. These kinds of obstacles may also result in minor injuries that have an effect on the school. The absence of security and safety precautions could result in school cancellations. The school needs to take established steps to stop the potential incident in order to prevent it.
We also noticed the presence of cracked buildings that possess a serious hazard to the safety of everyone. Cracks in the structure can be indicative of underlying structural issues compromising the integrities of the building and potentially leading to structural failure. The risks associated with this hazard include the potential for collapses, injuries, and disruptions to the educational environment. To address this concern, it is imperative for schools to conduct structural assessments and inspections by qualified professionals. Identifying and assessing the severity of cracks is crucial in determining the necessary corrective actions. Implementing a proactive maintenance and repair program to address identified cracks promptly is essential to prevent further deterioration. In the interest of students and staff safety, regular monitoring, ongoing maintenance, and an open line of communication regarding structural concerns are vital components of a sustainable solution. By prioritizing structural integrity and taking swift and appropriate measures, school can create a secure and conducive environment for learning and working.
As we roam around the campus of Spamast, we notice this hazard that we capture. You can see in the picture that at the top side near the stairway of the IFMS building. You can see a part of a concrete has cracked. It's possible that it's because of the previous earthquakes. It is dangerous because anytime it can fall, anytime on the persons that will use the stairway.
We also considered the cottage as unsafe since, as you can see, the ceiling is shattered and the materials are drooping, posing a risk to anybody who chooses to remain within. It's also risky because of the fragile post, which is getting older and closer to the coconut tree, which gives me the impression that it will break at any time the tree gives up. Additionally, there's a chance that the students who stayed there could suffer a harm as a result of their behavior and avoidable grumpiness. The school must take precautions for the safety of those who want to stay in order to protect them.
Frayed electrical wiring in the library. This hazard can cause or inflict danger or harm to everyone. This is dangerous. When exposed, wire or touch, electric shock can occur. The frayed cord should be repaired by a professional, as it may not always trip a breaker and could potentially start a fire.
As we roam around the campus, we notice this septic tank. This septic tank with a crack is dangerous for the students, especially nowadays, that we are experience earthquake and might be cause harm to us. It is important to pay attention to such things, especially we're in school every day. We need give actions to immediately so that there is not no contempt. We consider the second floor of admission office and SSG office a hazard because its floor is larger. There is no fire exit when there is a calamity, and you cannot get out quickly when there is an emergency. The school must reconstruct the flooring of the building and install a fire exit in case of emergency.